What's up, gamers? I'm Neil.
I'm Gim Talvin.
And I'm Kane.
And welcome to the Warrior Word
Christmas edition.
Let's roll into the jokes.
How come the bike couldn't stand? Because it was too tired.
Who is Santa's favorite singer? Elvis Presley. And what kind of pictures do elves take? Elfies. Merry Christmas, I'm glad to be back.
Now it's time for some sport ball, gamers.
Welcome back to the Warrior Sports Talk in the Major with Baby Jesus. We're here. I'm Cade.
Trey.
Tegan.
And this is this week's edition of the Warrior Sports Talk. The 2-4 Altaria men's basketball team look to finish strong this year with one more game this Friday night at West Bend. The JV boys basketball team also has a tournament at home this Saturday.
The girls basketball team here lately has kind of had the injury bug this season, and after break they're looking to bounce back from that and continue on.
Last Saturday, the Warrior Wrestlers got second place behind Tyler Peterson's first place finish and the efforts of a 3 second place finish of Brandon Meyer, Shade Larson, and Nate Weflin. Catch the Wrestlers this Saturday in a duel at Holstein.
The boys in the Manger are wishing you a very Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
And a Happy Hanukkah.
Let's put the teacher spotlight on our own Mrs. Radke.
Grow up at?
I grew up in northeast Nebraska, outside of a town called Martinsburg, until my freshman year of high school when we moved to Allen, Nebraska, which is where the high school is located.
What college did you go to?
I attended Southwest Minnesota State University in Marshall, Minnesota for my undergrad, and then I got my master's in education at Wayne State.
How long have you been teaching?
This is my 11th year. I started in 2009 in Aurelia. I taught there for 2 years, and then I came over to Alta.
What got you into teaching?
Well, I always really loved school. I love learning, and I had some really, really great teachers growing up, and so I kind of wanted to continue that. Although there was a time in there that I wanted to be a guidance counselor, and after doing a job shadow that didn't go how I anticipated, I switched to wanting to be an English teacher and stuck with it.
What are some of the best moments you have experienced at Alta Aurelia?
So I have a hard time pinpointing like specific moments, but something I always enjoy is homecoming week. I like just seeing students out of their element of the classroom. And then I think most recently one of my favorite events was when we did the Friday Fun Night back in November. That was a lot of fun. A lot of people came, and it was just a good experience.
The question for this week is, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie is Elf. Have you seen these toilets? They're ginormous!
Santa, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Deadpool.
The Grinch. Because I like when he steals all those presents from that little girl, and then she's like, "Why are you doing this?" And it's just funny to me.
My favorite Christmas story of all time is the movie The Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out.
12
days
of Christmas.
Christmas.
Hey, Colin, let's go do the PSA.
Lil Perp and McLovin.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Lil Perp and McLovin. I'm your host McLovin.
And I'm also your host, Lil Perp. Now today we are all still mourning the sad loss of Juice WRLD. Now as many of you already know, Juice WRLD was at the Chicago airport when he suffered a seizure. He then was transported to the Chicago hospital. He was still alive during transport, but when he arrived at the hospital, he died.
Yes, indeed he did. Thank you for that, Lil Perp. May he rest in peace. Do you think you can sing us a quick excerpt for the fans out there?
I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point where I love and I hate you, and I cannot change you, so I must replace you. Oh.
That was really beautiful. Thank you, Lil Perp. May Juice WRLD rest in peace. Thank you for the memories, my good sir. And prayers to his family who are going through a very hard time at the moment. May he rest in peace. Now in other news, President Donald Trump has been impeached. Now, when people hear the word impeached, they think, well, in the words stated by our dear President Donald Trump, you're fired. But that is simply not the case. Impeachment is a very long process. Now, here's what's going on. So the House of Representatives got together to accuse an official of these certain crimes that they've, committed. Now, the crimes that Donald Trump has been accused of committed are abuse of power and obstruction of justice. Now, what does this mean? What happens next? Well, what happens next is these proceedings will then go to Senate, who will then determine whether or not to remove Donald Trump from office or acquit him of these accused crimes. Now, this is not the first time in U.S. history a president has been impeached. So, as of today, Donald Trump and two other people have been impeached. Former presidents Andrew Johnson and Bill Clinton have both been impeached, but were also both acquitted by the Senate.
Thank you very much, McLovin. Now, as we know, the Senate is mostly controlled by Republicans, so Donald Trump will most likely not be removed from office, which is a good thing.
That is right, Lil Perp. That is correct. So hang on to your MAGA hats, everybody, because the Trump train still commences. Well, I think that concludes this episode of Lil Perp and McLovin.
But wait, we have to wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
We do! Yo! Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. We here at the studio hope you guys all get so many presents and everything you've desired. And we also hope so many blessings come and welcome you this upcoming year. Well, that concludes this episode of Lil Perp and McLovin. I'm your host, McLovin.
And I'm also your host, Lil Perp, signing off.
Now remember, be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.
Remember, break is for studying, not for fun.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
Merry Christmas.